So, hello guys. Today's question is: in a school, sports master collects the roll number of students who are interested to participate in sports events. Master want to collect the roll number of boys and girls separately. Before submitting the list to the higher authority, master want to make ready a list in ascending order based on the roll number. Develop a C program to do this. Okay. So here, basically the question is that there will be two array given of boys and girls. Okay, boys and girls. What we need to do is we have to make a list that consists of roll number in the ascending order. Like basically, some roll number of boys will be given, some roll number of girls will be given. We need to combine these both the arrays and sort it, right? So I will make a table here. Like see this. This is a array consisting of roll number of boys. This is an array of girls consisting of roll number of girls. And the final output should be this 1, 2, 4, 5, 7, 8, 11, 13, 16. What do you notice? You notice is you can notice that uh, 1, 2, 4, every element is sorted, right? This array is completely sorted, right? At first smaller elements come, then bigger, then bigger, then bigger. Hence we need to combine this both arrays and sort it. Okay. So how you will do this? So I think this we can do this by many approaches, but the easier one I found is that we can sort this both array. Okay, first we need to sort this both array individually. Okay, so what will be the sorting of this array? So sorting of this array will be 5, 4, 8, 7, 11. Okay, so we can sort this array like 4, 5, 7, 8, 11. Okay, this is the sorting done for the boys group. Now how we will sort this array? 1, 2, 13, 16, 19. I guess it is already sorted, so this will be the result 1, 2, 13, 16, 19. Okay, we have got this array. Now we need to combine this array in such a way that this is created like this. A sorted array, complete sorted array is created. Okay, so let's move on to the next page. Let me explain you how we will do this. 4, 5, 7, 8, 11. Okay, 4, 5, 7, 8, 11, 1, 2, 13, 16, 19. 1, 2, 13, 16 and 19. Okay, so how we will do this? How we will combine this array and sort it? Okay, like you can do a simpler approach, but it will be lengthy. Okay, so how we will do this? Let's take a pointer I for the boys group. Okay, this is the boys group and this is the girls group. Okay, and like take a pointer j. J will start from 0 index to less than size minus 1. Considering the girls group, girls as size minus 1, considering that there are size minus 1 girls, and here from same, I will also start from 0 to size minus 1. Okay, it is not compulsory that there are as many boys as many girls. Okay, boys can be any number and girls can be any number. So how we will approach this? Now you can see that, okay, we need 1 and 2 then 4, 5 and hence on, like complete total array. I will do this. Okay, so we will iterate over this loop and this loop, and we will check that if b of I, b is the array, b of I is pointing to 0th index first, okay, and j is also pointing to the 0th index first. If b of I, that is 4, is less than g of j, that is 1, okay, but 4 is not less than 1, okay, so we will do nothing. So, and like you can consider it like this, that you have to check individual elements with corresponding to with their positions, their indices. The one which is smaller have to go into the output array first, and the one which is bigger have to go in the output array afterwards. Like let us dry run this. Like for I equals to 0, B of I is 4. For j equals to 0, g of j is 1. Okay. So 1 is less than 4, output array goes 1. Now we will increment the I to position 1. Okay. First index. I will point now here. But j is 0, right? Because you did not do anything in j. As as 1 went to output array, you have to increment I by 1 to shift the position. Okay. Now I will point here and j will point here. You can see g of j and b of I is still 1, j is 1. J is at position 1, okay. But 2 2 is less than 4, okay. So in output array we are getting 2. Now I will point to 3 or 13, that is position 3, and j will point to position 0, okay. Now you can see that b of j is less than g of 3. So output array we are getting 4. Hence now as j has gone, b of j has gone, we have to update the jth index. So we will do j plus plus. Okay. So you will do this up to the ending index, right? Like you will get the similar way you have to do till ending index. So let's go to implementation of the code. Let's take the input of array of our voice. Okay, let's take first the input of array. Okay, we have not declared an array, so let's first declare an array. B of n, right? Its size is n, okay. So we have to take b of n. Similar, we will do this for girls array. Let's copy this here. The name of the array for girls is G. So we'll write here G and G, okay. Now I told you that we need to first sort this both array, right? Here I told you we need to sort this both array first. So I have created a function already for sorting. I hope you know this. If you don't know, then please see the previous video. There was a question in chat which was based on sorting method. So you can see the previous video or check out that. So this is the sorting. So I told you that we need to first sort the both array. So for sorting, I'm directly using this function sort. I named it as sort and the function type is void. So sort. First we need to sort boys array, right? Boys array. So sort boys array. What is n here? It is the size I have mentioned. We have to pass the size also. Now sorting the girls array. Okay. Now we have done up till this. We will get boys array as this, girls array as this. Now the next step is this procedure, this long procedure. Okay. As I told you, okay. So as I told you, we have to maintain a pointer which will point to both the arrays, like for I for boys and J for girls. So while we will apply a while loop. Okay, it will be easier. I is less than n. What is n? N is the size of the index. N is the size of the boys array. Okay, n is the size of the boys array. I will start from here, 0th index to less than n. That is n minus. This is n minus 1th index, right? So I will go from I equal to 0 to I less than n. Right? Then and also similarly for j is less than m. J will also go from j equals to 0 to j less than m. Similarly we did similar as we did for the boys. Okay. Now we will check if b of I is less than g of j. output. I have not created an output array. We will create it with. So output of k equals to b of I k plus plus I plus plus. So I know you didn't understand this. So what I have done here is, let us first create an output array. Okay, int output. Let us create it as a size of 100. It will not matter. Okay. So what I have done here is, and maintain a variable k. So why I have taken this k? This k will maintain the indexing of the output array, right? Output array we are declaring as a size of 100, and k will maintain the index. So k is first, so we have to start filling from 0th index, right? Like we have to fill 0, 1, this is the output array, okay? We have to start from 0th index, first index, second index, up to this total number of terms, okay? But I am taking it as 100, generalizing it, okay? So what I have done here is, I am checking if boys array, boys of b of I is 0 and j is also 0, okay, first 0. But we have to not check for this, we have to check for this condition, 4 and 1, okay. So we can see that b of I is pointing to 0, 4 is less than 1, this is wrong, okay. So we will not do anything. See, well, we will not do anything, like as we have passed this condition, right? We need to similarly pass for the girls array, right? Like if g of j is greater than b of I, then output will go, okay. So what I have done here, okay, like this condition is not true. I explained you, like 4 is not less than 1, so we won't do anything. But we have, if if is gone, that this is not true, then it will go to the else condition, right? So it will go, if g of j is less than b of I, this is b of I, this is g of j, 1 is less than 4, then what we are doing, output of k. What is k here? K is actually 0 here, right? As this condition did not pass, it will not affect k, right? We are not doing k plus plus here, as this is a wrong condition. We will go to the else condition. K's index is 0, so output of 0, this place will be filled by what? Will be filled by g of j. By g of j, as g of j is less than b of I. 1 is less than 4, okay? Here 1 is less than 4, so this condition will make sure that your 1 is present in the 0th index of the output array. K plus plus, this, why we are doing this? To increment the index of the output array, okay. Like now your first place is filled, okay. Now this place is filled, now we have to fill this place, so we are incrementing k to 1, okay. K plus plus is k equals to k plus 1, okay. Now, okay, this was the main condition, okay. This was the main step we have to do. Now let us run again for this. Now we will go to the next, okay. Here I will point to 0 only, right? As we did not go into this condition, we are only incrementing j here, okay. So I will remain as 0 only, and j will go at position 1. Now we will see if b of I is less than g of j. What is b of I? B of I is 4 still, and g of j is 2. So this condition again wrong, right? That 4 is not less than 2. We will go here. We will do the same step. Like we will pass 2 to the output array and increment the k values to 2, and then we will increment the j value to 2. Now here I is still 0, right? As we did not pass to the if condition, we only pass to the else condition. I is still 0, okay. So now 4 is less than 13, right? 4 is less than 13, so it will go, if b of this condition will execute, b of I is less than g of j. What is b of I? 4 is less than 13. we are doing output of k. What was k? In the previous condition, in the previous case, we put 2 in the output array, right? So we have to increase the k value to 2, and here now 4 will come, as 4 is less than 13. Okay, again we will increase the indexing of the output array to make sure that next element comes in. Okay, hence on we will continue this up to nth position. Okay, like n minus 1th position. Okay, so we will continue this till the end of nth minus 1th position. Okay, now there is a error. Okay, in this code, this is not the complete code. There is a error. Okay, what will be the error? Let us see. Here I have written I is less than and then j is less than m. Here I am considering that both number of boys equal to the number of girls, right? I told you that it is not necessary that number of boys is equal to the number of girls. So what if there are 5 boys, 4, 5, and only 2 girls, 1 and 2. Okay, 11 and 12 roll number. These are the roll numbers. Okay. So what will be the array? Okay, your array needs to be this, like this, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 11 and 12. Okay, your array needs to look like this. Now let us run this case, this code in this. So I will point here, j will point here. I is less than m, j is less than m. We will check the if and else condition. Here b of I is less than g of j, it will come here I plus plus. Okay, and now same, 2 is less than 12, 2 will come here. Okay, but what now? The girls positions are over. Okay, there are no more girls, only 2 girls in the class. So how we will append this term to this? As for this code, it will not work, right? We did this code for the same number of boys and same number of girls. Now how we will append this 3, 4, 5 roll number to this position? Okay, so it is simple, that it is not that hard. So we have to simply run a while loop and add the elements. Okay, so I will explain you. Wait once, let me write the code. Okay, so what I have done here is, while I is less than n, output of k is equal to b of I, k plus plus I plus plus. While j is less than m, output of k is g of j, k plus plus g plus plus. So now let us see this. After executing these two, after putting 1 and 2, I value will be 2, right? I value will be 2, j value will be 0. Okay, so I told you that you will check till n minus 1 index. So you will check this. So the array will constitute 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 only. Okay, 11 and 12 will be not there. Okay, this array will be complete. This array is complete. This array is completely left. Okay, 11, 12 is completely left. You need to append this. 11, 12 you need to append this. Okay, so as so after completing this n minus 1 terms, what will be the ith position? 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I will be 5 and j will be still 0. Okay, j will be 0, I equals to 5. So as our condition says, if I is less than n, but 5 is not less than n. Okay, so this condition will not execute, only this condition will execute where j is still 0, and what is m in this case was 0, 2, okay, 2. So j equals to 0, it will start. Output of k is g of j, k plus plus, j plus plus. Like first, up till this, k, what will the k value? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now k value will be 5, okay. After this, I am writing, after this upper code, k value will be 5. Okay, k value will be 5, okay. As this condition is not true, we will directly jump to this condition. J is 0, j is less than 2. J is less than, as there are only two terms, j is less than 2. We are appending output of k is g of j, k plus plus, okay. So here 11 will come, here 11 will come, and we are increasing the size to plus 1, that is 6th position. And 12 will come after same, as j will increment by 1, 1 is also less than 2, so output of k equals to g of j I plus k plus plus j plus plus. So now let us print the output array for int I equals to 0, I less than k. Okay, I took the position as 100, total number of terms as 100. Printf %d comma output of I. Let us print a space also in between the terms, it will be easier for you. Okay, I hope you don't get any errors. Also there are errors, we have to make sure that they are correct. 31st line, okay, in a bit earlier. So let's take the size of was with 3, 1 to 18. Girls also, let's take the size of girls to be 5, 1, 7, 9, 17, 16. Okay, these are the most of the girls. So okay, we did a mistake, like this, that should be no one repeated, okay. One, 6, 8, 5, 7, 9, 8, 4, 10, 17, 16. Okay, you can see this. This is a complete sorted array we are getting for the questions. So I hope you understood the question. Okay, so the error I was telling was, here for sorting I did previously I plus plus. Okay, it should be j plus plus. That's why I was getting a wrong error. I was getting an error. And also the size should not be 100. Like I told you, we can keep it to be 100, but the C compiler puts the garbage value in the other spaces where there is no element. Okay, so we need to keep up to k. Okay, so I hope you understood the question. If not, you can comment in the comment section. Okay.